Hey everyone, and welcome to Philosophy. This is your host with the most, George. I just want to let you know you're okay. I know you're going through some transitions, right? You know, I I'm sitting in the car here, I just parked and I thought to myself, I'm observing my own mind. And right now I'm going, I'm rerouting my neurons, right? I'm adjusting patterns, I'm learning new patterns, right, for myself. I like you guys know from my work and stuff like that. Imposter syndrome is huge with me, and from what I read statistically, it affects about 70% of like high achieving people, right? So pretty much everybody. And so why? Why is that such a thing? Is because the more you accomplish, the more you doubt yourself. That sounds kinda weird, but the thing is, you normally attack or, you yeah, you constantly are shoveling more onto your plate, right? And the fact that the more you shovel onto your plate because you wanna accomplish a lot, the more it piles. Does that make sense? Without processing it out, right? Getting it accomplished. So it's kinda like almost a self-sabotage where you're intentionally overstacking yourself and you're proving to yourself, now this is the case, you're proving to yourself that you can't get it done, right? By adding more and more. It's almost like a self fulfilling prophecy, right? Like, in other words, you get a lot done, right? But you have a subconscious belief system that still is playing its loop while you're trying to create and redefine it. It's still active. So you're running almost like 2 loops at the same time, and, like, the dissonance that you create for yourself is nuts, man, because you're kinda, like, caught in the middle of 2 worlds, and you're trying to make sense of it all, and it can be a little mentally fatiguing, right? And so you're okay. You're okay. Just take a deep breath, release. You're okay, my friends. And I just wanted to reach out and let you know because, relearning, readjusting patterns, becoming the person that you want to be, that version is different from your previous version. And our mind is wired to, well, there's a few things that it does. It conserves energy. It does not want new things. Okay. There's a lot of reasons. One is safety, right? There's safety in patterns, even though it may be a negative pattern that you're in, it's still recognized, it's still familiar versus the unfamiliar. I had to do a little echo on there. But yeah, it's it's something. And so, we try to conserve energy, you know, here this is totally side noting here, but weight, our body weight, a huge percent, I think 3/4 of the nation of the US at least, well, particularly the US, is overweight, right? Overweight. And so it's not because you don't try, right? It's not trying to make conscious, obviously we can go into the food supply and yada, 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 go into that crazy spiral. However, what I'm just trying to say is we are designed to conserve energy. So whatever calories that you consume, and generally, because the food is lacking nutrition, right? It's kind of processed out. It's not fulfilling. So we end up consuming more of it. And obviously what they call empty calories essentially because you're consuming a ton, but the nutrition level in it is little. So what you're going for is nutrition. It's not the calories, it's nutrition. So you have to shovel more to make to make do with what you're looking for. And so long story short, um, yeah, we're efficient. So we're designed to burn calories, to burn as minimal calories as necessary. And so, when we consume a lot of calories, particularly when they're empty, looking just for nutrition, we can pile it on, right? Just like the analogy of achievers, right? You pile it on to prove yourself that you can't get it done. So in the same way, we're piling on the calories and not burning them. So we kind of create a tendency of a negative self-image. Does that make sense? And so, kind of to prove yourself that you can't, right? Oh, this imposter stuff, and our mind is so cool. I gotta admit, man, it's just the complexities that we create to sustain ourselves are super cool. They're very, uh, I don't want to say deceiving, but they're very latent. They're very hidden, and so they're very stealthy, right? They avoid getting rewired to conserve energy and to stay safe, right? That's essentially our coding. So, okay, that's enough babbling. Sorry, not really. Okay, so you guys have a wonderful day, and I just want you to know that, you're okay. When you're reprogramming yourself, there is a lot of extra energy burnt. It feels very uncomfortable. It's kind of bewildering at times. You may have some confusion. Take the time to write stuff down, make lists to empty out your mind, to do a brain dump, right? To get them off your plate, if that makes any sense. Because once they're on paper, this is advice for myself, right? Because sometimes I have a tendency to just pile it on into my mind and trying to juggle all these plates in the air, right? And so, listing stuff, writing them down, being pragmatic about it, sorting it helps because it relieves. Now you see it out into the world, you see it out on a piece of paper, and it relieves a little bit. At least you can see it with your senses. Does that make sense? So it gives you the capability of organizing, right? And, relieving your mind a little bit. But yeah, it's a process. Much luck to you. If you guys ever need anything, reach out. Come over to Philosophy. It's FEELosofy.com. It's all phonetic. Isn't that funny? Okay, so have a great day. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.